South Africa versus India, third test match. So the series is now leveled at 1-all, and the final decider is going to happen at Newlands, Cape Town from 11th of January. The starting time in India will be 2 p.m. It will be a day match. So I'll be giving you my detailed preview in which I'll be talking about the weather, the pitch, the factor of toss, expected playing 11 of both the teams, comparison between both the teams, and on the basis of my analysis, I'll be giving you my match prediction. So, starting with the weather. Weather for this match is good. It is much better than what we had in the previous two test matches. So there is not going to be any rain for from day 2 to day 5. Although there is some forecast of rain on day 1, especially in the first session. So you might see some overs getting wasted in the first session, but after that, the weather would remain clear for throughout the match. And so you can expect all 90 overs of game to happen on all 5 days. Maybe if some time is lost, that will be covered. And then talking about the pitch here is going to be good for batting compared to what we had in the first two test matches. And also, there is going to be some help for the spinners. Spinners is going to play some role here. There will be more help for spinners compared to the first two test matches. And of course, as it's a typical South African wicket, so there is going to be help for pace bowlers and swing bowlers. But overall, it will be better for batting and spin bowling. And the pacers will have to be more patient here to take wickets. And if they are patient, if they bowl in right length, then of course they are going to take wickets. Now, talking about the playing 11 of both the teams, in case of South Africa, I think South Africa will be going with the same playing 11 which they had in the second test match. Or maybe they might make one change. They may include Vian Mulder in place of Keshav Maharaj. But as I said, that the pitch here is all going to give some assistance to spinners. So I think South Africa will go in with Keshav Maharaj here. So my guess is that South Africa will have the same playing 11. They won't be making any change. Not talking about India. In case of India, I think there are going to be two changes. First of all, Virat Kohli will be coming back. He will be the captain. And then who will go out? So most probably Hanuma Vihari will be the one who will be going out. Rahane and Pujara, they will be retaining their place because they scored half centuries in the second test match. But I think there is an outside chance of even Mayank missing out. In that case, Pujara might be shifted to the opening slot and Vihari will stay there, and then Virat Kohli will come back. But the greater chances are that Vihari will be the one to miss out and Virat Kohli will come in. And the second change will be Mohammad Siraj will miss out. Mohammad Siraj had a hamstring injury in the second match and he didn't bowl much. And as it was a hamstring injuries takes a longer time to get healed. So even if he's fit, I think he won't be completely match fit, and India won't be taking a chance with Siraj. Anyway, he is a newcomer. So Siraj will be sitting out from this match. And then who will come in? It will be either Ishant Sharma or Umesh Yadav. Although everyone is saying that Umesh Yadav will come in, he has a greater chance. But I feel that Ishant Sharma has a better chance of playing this match in place of Siraj. And that is because Ishant is a tall bowler. If you remember, Rahul Dravid, Indian coach, he said in the press conference that South Africa bowlers benefited because of their height factor, because they were taller than the Indian bowlers. So that itself gave the indication that the Indian team management has something going in favor of Ishant Sharma. Maybe they will feel that Ishant, being the tallest Indian bowler, he will extract more pace and bounce on South African pitches. So I think Ishant will be preferred over Umesh Yadav. So according to me, Ishant will be there. So these will be the two changes in Indian lineup. Kohli coming in place of Hanuma Vihari and Ishant coming in for Siraj. And now I would also like to talk with you about my preferred playing 11. Well, I would prefer Cheteshwar Pujara to sit out in this match and Virat Kohli to come in his place. So I will retain Hanuma Vihari and I will drop Pujara. I will retain Rahane also in the playing 11 because Rahane had a good record in South Africa, and in this tour also Rahane has been slightly more consistent compared to Pujara. Rahane did score a 48 in the first match also, then a 50 in the second match, and Pujara has scored only one half century. And even in his previous tours, Pujara was not really successful in South Africa. So I will retain Vihari and drop Pujara from this match. That would be my preference. And now talking about the stats out here on this ground in Cape Town. I think toss is not going to be a major factor on this ground because I noticed that on this ground, the team which has fielded first in test matches have won 24 test matches, and team batting first had won 23 times. So the result is almost like 50-50. So that's why whether you are going to bat first or bowl first, I feel it won't make much of a difference. You have to play well to win here. So toss won't be a major factor. And then as the series is 1-1 and it will be a decider match. So going by the result of 1-1, it seems that it will be an even contest and maybe it's going to be 50-50. But there are few things which are going in favor of South Africa. The stats are in favor of South Africa. For example, if you see South Africa in their last 5 test matches here, they have won 4 of them. And also they are unbeaten against India in test matches here at this ground in Cape Town. Between India and South Africa, there had been 5 test matches here. South Africa had won 3 test matches, 2 ended in draw, and India didn't win any of the test match. So the stats here are favoring South Africa in this match. Also, leaving aside the stats, I think South Africa will be going in with the better approach compared to India. Because if we notice the type of players both the teams are backing, South Africa decided to back Rassie van der Dussen and Aiden Markram. They had the option of continuing with Faf du Plessis and AB de Villiers in their team. But they decided to move ahead and give youngsters a chance and build a team for the future. And this is the result now ahead of them. They have Aiden Markram there and Rassie van der Dussen. And although they haven't been in good form in the series, but they showed some form in the second test match in the second innings. And compared to that, Indian approach has been more conservative. They are not willing to leave their experienced batters behind. Like India is stucking with Cheteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahane in the playing 11, even though they haven't performed well for the complete year of 2021. So here it shows the difference in their approach. And if you remember in my preview and prediction video, which I made before the start of the series, that was my test series preview and prediction video. I had said that the series will be leveled 1-1 after first 2 matches. And after that, in the decider match, India has good chance of winning, but a lot will depend upon the team selection. So I was not exactly sure at that time what type of team selection India will be having. And I was especially worried about the middle order batting of India. And here now, going into the third test match, the things are clear that India will be going in with Pujara and Rahane, and Virat Kohli is also there. He hasn't done much with the bat in the last 2 years in test matches. India surely missed him as a captain in the second match, but not as a batsman. And in my test series preview video, I had said that if India is going to put more faith on Pujara and Rahane, then India is not going to win the series. And I will back my words. So I think that in this match, it is going to be a close match, but South Africa will be slightly ahead. I will give 55% chance to South Africa and 45% chance to India. The chances of draw are less, but it can happen if both the teams play well because it is going to be good for betting. I think South Africa has a better chance because South Africa's middle order will perform better than India's middle order in this match. And the players to watch out will be, I think, Aiden Markram and Rasi Vander Dusen from South Africa. I feel they will perform well in this match. I am expecting both of them to score good half centuries. They haven't done much in the series. They will be hungry for runs, and they are going to prove the X factors for South Africa. And in case of India, I think Pujara and Rahane are going to let Team India down. And the middle order of India, including Virat Kohli, I think that looks a bit weak to me. So my prediction is that either this match will end in a draw or South Africa will win this match. And I would like Indian team to prove me wrong. I would be really happy if they do that and go on to win the series and create history by winning the test series first time in South Africa. Let's see.